What's up, guys? Steve here. Got a video, got a haul video, and also got a package in the mail yesterday. I think it was yesterday. From Hippy, Mr. Tom, Hippy's Collectibles. A good friend of mine. He's me and him has done some I guess YouTube deals on here. I've sold him some books and stuff, and anyway, he sent me a message and also sent I think sent a couple other guys a message too and said, hey, I got some books. Just if you guys are interested in, pick some and I'll send them to you. So I saw some books and that some titles I have in my collection, so decided to choose some. And man, he sent some and also sent a couple extras and really cool. I can't say enough about Hippy. Just a great guy. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers on here. Just a super guy. Big Yankees fan. Musician. Just got a lot of stuff going on. Very, very cool. So if you haven't checked him out, which I know you have, please do. But anyway, here's the books that he sent me. Sent Marvel Comics Presents number 51. Good looking Wolverine cover. This is one that he had just included. It's Faust number 4, which is really, really cool. Awesome looking artwork. Just wicked looking. And it's not a cheap book too. When I went to enter it in my the comic system that I use, it's not like a $2 or $3 book. It's so I really, really appreciate that. Spider-Man 2099. This is one title he said he hated. And well, I had issue 1, so I mean, if I can get other issues of it, so be it. So here's issue number 2, 3, got 4, 5, and 6. And then he had some flash books. So I picked up 69, 70. Got Marvel Superheroes Spring Special number 1. Big Moon Knight fan, so when I saw that, I was like, man, I got to get that. Got Robin 2, and there's several. Here's issue number 1. Then I've got another cover of 1. Another cover of 1. I was really drawn to them because they've got Joker on the cover. There's another 1. Another 1. Another. There's a 2. Issue 3. Another 3, another 3, issue 4, and as you can see here, it's got that holographic, I guess, card on there or whatever, which was real, real big in the 90s, late 80s. There's another copy of 4. There's another 4, and another 4. So Tom, man, I do appreciate it, man. Like I've always said, if you ever need anything, you just give me a shout. You see something you like or looking for, please give me a shout. Like I said, you're probably one of my all-time faves, and have been ever since I've been on here. Just a super guy. He's one of the guys you like to just sit down and talk to and pick his brain for a little bit. So even though that might be a little scary. So anyway, I did get a haul in this week. It's not a big one. Like I said, I'm really trying to target my Iron Man books. I think I'm down to, like 22 books to complete volume 1 of Iron Man. And I'm just slowly plugging away. I'm trying not to get too distracted with other books right now. And just really trying to target the 1 books that I need. And of course, I need issue 1 and 55, so that's going to be the 2 big money books. But everything else, I think I can get within a month, and get it pretty cheap. I mean, Iron Man is not a real expensive book to collect, but it's one that I do want to collect. And eventually, I want to get Tales of Suspense 39, which is his first appearance. But I really, really love the early Iron Man books. I love the covers on them. Artwork was just awesome. Just can't get any better than that. But anyway, here's what I got. And a couple of these I might have had in a previous video. I just had them mixed up and I couldn't remember what was in there. So, but I did get there's Iron Man number 30. There's 33. Got 44. 58. 61. 62. Anything with Whiplash. I'm a big Whiplash fan, even before he was in Iron Man 2. Always one of my favorite villains. There's 64. Issue 65. Picked up some Marvel 2-in-1s. There's 58. 59. And a lot of times when I buy books and I kind of go off course, if I'm buying a book from a seller, usually I'll look and see what else they have so I can justify the shipping on it, try and save money. If I find, if they got 99-cent books or whatever, I'll get them. So, majority of these other books are going to be 99-cent books. So there's 59, 62, 65. Oop, and there's another Iron Man, 63. The books from here on is out of Searchlight Comics, which I've been plugging Searchlight Comics here lately. If you want cheap books, 99-cent books, back issues, that's the way to go, and that's a good way to fill in a bunch of holes cheap, instead of going out to your local comic shop, spending $3 or $4 for a book. So here's Thunderbolts 25, which I think I only need like 7 to complete that series. I'm really starting to hit Amazing Spider-Man. So I got a big trade that I did with Vin Crew 12,000, and he's sending me a ton of Amazing Spider-Mans. So I can't wait to get that in the mail. But here's 352, 421, 552. Here's Amazing Spider-Man Annual 22, 24, 26, 37, Annual 97, Punisher War Journal. This is Volume 2, Annual number 1. Warzone 22, Punisher War Journal, Volume 2, Issue 3 and 25. G.I. Joe America's Elite, number 30. I've been trying to complete that little run of World War III, that comic quarter 410. He told me, so when you get it, read it, because it's probably one of the best G.I. Joe stories he's ever read. So him being a big G.I. Joe fan, just like me, I'm really, I believe what he's saying, so I'm really going to try and complete that. I think I might have all of them now, so I might read it. I saw this right here, Wolverine. This is Volume 4, I think, but I got it because it's playing pretty much homage to Steranko. That reminds me of my all-time favorite Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. issue 4 cover, which has got that psychedelic, look to it. But that's just a badass. And I want to say, and if you know for sure, I think they did this kind of a background on several different titles. It wasn't just Wolverine. So there's Fantastic Four Annual 98. This is Volume, I think, 2 or 3. I think that completes that for me. Here's 99 Annual. And I did very good. I picked up my current books that I pull for the second straight week instead of letting them pile up. Let me tell you something I've read. I actually did some reading. I'm trying to catch up on some reading. And I read Daredevil Volume 3 from issue 1 all the way to, what's the current one, 35. It just came out, which I filed it away. It's not in here. But I read it. And I tell you what, Mark Waid did with that series is awesome. I mean, that was a really good read, and it really kept me wanting to read the next one. And I get so behind on my reading. Some of these books I haven't even read. It's just, I don't know. I've been trying to catch up with it and catch up on a lot of my reading. But Daredevil so far, that and Captain America are my 2 favorites. But this right here is probably one of my non-Marvel and non-DC favorites, is Afterlife featuring or with Archie. Really like this. I like the artwork. I like the writing. So they've done a really good job with it. But there's issue 3. Haven't read it yet. Can't wait. Got Miracle Man #1. Comic Quarter 410 sent me the original Miracle Man #1. Issue #1. I forgot when it came out. But saw this right here. Decided to pick it up. This was free. Deadpool the Gauntlet. Got all new X-Men #21. Batgirl #27. G.I. Joe #198. Secret Avengers #14. #25 on Superior Spider-Man. Gotta get caught a beating on that. There's Thunderbolts #20.1. Uncanny X-Force 16. Uncanny X-Men #16. I'm gonna grab one more thing that I forgot to grab. Sorry guys, had to run to the next room. Really proud of my. we watched Kick-Ass #1 and #2, and my son actually watched it, and so he wanted to get the books, and we went to all the local comic shops around here, and they were all like $49 for issue 1, and so forth, and so this is why I kind of taught him about some patience. We ended up finding some bids on eBay and got issues 1 and 2 for like $20. So we got those, and he read them, loved them. But there's Kick-Ass #1. I hear Hippy, talk about it a lot, and of course there's 2. So he's been slowly but surely kind of buying some books and stuff. My daughter here and there will buy a book, but they're getting into it, so. But anyway, this right here really taught a thing of patience, and I guess I need to learn it too, is that don't just grab the first thing you see. You're always going to be able to find a little better deal. And, he was really wanting to get that issue 1, and, with it being $49, we looked on eBay and saw what they were going for, and that's the way we ended up going, so. But I did have to give the seller a neutral, and I've done put in place this new the way I do things on eBay. If you package something crappy, I'm going to give you an automatic neutral. If a book is damaged, you're going to automatically get a negative. I'm tired of it. We paid, this wasn't a $2 book or whatever. We paid, $23 with shipping for both of them, and but they just put them in a padded envelope, with no support around them, just a padded envelope. And they came fine. I put them in these top loaders right here, for him. But, just if you're going to ship something, ship it right, because it's only going to cost, a few pennies more to sit there and ship it correct. Usually when people buy something online, they're not buying it just to read it. They're buying it to put in their collection, and when I ship something, you can watch, Hippy's videos, anybody I've done a trade with, I'm gonna pack it well, and that's the way that I expect it, just don't throw it in a box. Sonny Bree had the worst luck. I know, who else? I can't think of anybody, the other guy, but, King Joe. They've done some boxing openings, and the one at Sonny Bree, if you haven't checked out his video, check his out. But he bought like 600 comics, and they came, and one of the boxes was just split open, and the books were just shoved in there, and there was nothing in there, just the books, and just pitiful, And the thing is, getting your money back is one thing, because we don't. Unless it's a real high dollar book. But a lot of times if you buy a bulk lot of books like that, you're trying to plug a bunch of holes in your collection cheap. I'm sorry to say, but you don't want to have to turn around and get your money back and then go have to chase all those books down again. So, anyway, that's my little rant. I'm not going to say no more about it. But Tom, Hippy, man, I do appreciate you sending these books. You didn't have to, but it was definitely appreciated. And, you know, I can tell these have been, you know, probably read once and put up in the original bags and boards. I'll rebag them and stuff, and you know, carry them on for the next 20 years. So, hope you guys are having a good day, good weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. See ya.